Wolf, defense attorney. Go.
So we had we had to make a measure of 2 and measure of 3. That should have been 3. Form a linear pair, and then we also got that measure of 1 plus measure of 3 equals 180 degrees. So what we had to prove is why measure of 2 and the measure of 3 are congruent. So our statements are.
We got an objection. Say objection.
Oh, I didn't know. Objection. When you were reading the given, you said that it's supposed to be a 3 there, but on the statement, the first statement, it has a 1.
Yeah, because we had that also like a given.
You don't get what I'm saying. The first given, you see the first given. Look at the
Okay.
statements. At the statements.
Down.
Oh, okay.
Do you see how it says 1? You said
Yeah.
it was supposed to be a 3. So why is it supposed to be a 3?
I spoke in 2 and 2 at the top.
Okay, so that's the given. Alright, so good?
Anthony, do you understand what she's saying?
Yes, I understand.
You said 2 and 3,
Yeah, because
whereas that statement is supposed to be 1 and 2.
Okay, so 1 and 2.
Okay.
Alright, so
Wow.
our statement is the measure of 1 and measure of 2 form a linear pair, and that's the reason for that is why it's given. Measure of 1 plus measure of 3 equals 180, and that's also given. So the measure of 1 plus measure of 2 equals 180, and that's the definition of number 1. Measure of 2 is congruent to measure of 3 because it's transitive.
I object.
What is your objection?
Hold on, let me collect my thoughts real quick. How'd you get to that point? How'd you get from solving it? There's no work shown. There's no real work shown.
What I did was,
No real
since
steps.
the measure of 1 plus measure of 2 equals 180, I just made, and then since the measure of 1 plus measure of 3 equals 180, so I would just say that measure of 2 and the measure of 3 are both the same.
Okay, so then you should have put that down and showed us.
I object.
Oh, another
Great.
objection.
So, you put definition of 1, right? So
Yeah.
then,
Because measure of 1 and measure of 2 form a linear pair, so that.
that's not the definition. That's a statement. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, a linear pair would equal 180. So measure of 1 and measure of 2 form a linear pair. That's,
You
Yeah, you
should
should
put
put that.
definition of a linear pair. That's what she's saying.
okay.
I object.
And
Yeah,
wait,
there's a whole bunch
got
of
Madison had an objection as well.
So at the top, you said measure of 2. You should have put shouldn't you put the M? To put the measure, that's just angle 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just put that next time.
I
Anything else?
object.
Well, another objection.
Is it 180 or 180 degrees?
Oh, I never saw that one.
It's 180.
She's on fire today.
Just a line.
Wait,
Okay.
It's 180.
All right, and then another thing. First of all, we all get the general idea. I think we can all see it. You never made any reference to the drawing. That might have helped you out while you're describing it,
Okay.
and also while you're trying to defend yourself and explain it. But I agree with you should actually have included, definition of linear pair because basically that looks like definition of given.
Alright.
It doesn't really say very much of anything. It is correct if it's definition of linear pair. You kind of dropped a couple of steps, right? Where angle 1, angle 3, and angle 2 and angle 1 both add up to 180. So make them equal to each other, right? And then you would eliminate angle 1 on both sides by subtraction, just kind of like the last problem did. You see what I mean? Where if you're showing that they're both the same thing, and then if you drop the angle 1s, you're left with angle 2 and angle 3.
Yeah.
Okay? So it's not really transitive. But then the other thing is, I noticed you went from a bunch of equal signs to congruent. And you kind of have to explain that transition if you're going to do that.
Okay.